Aw, you don't know how to drive. So cute.
It really does look like I just kidnapped someone.
I have the fast car. He has the slow car.
Yeah? I'm taller.
I'm shorter.
It's just like, fetch. Okay, you guys, we are with Jordyn Jones right now. Now you're throwing my phone on the ground. She keeps calling.
Distracted driver.
She keeps telling me that I have the slow car. I spent my whole life savings on this.
I'm an antagonizer.
Yeah. You wanna...
spent your whole life savings, but then you spent like the equivalent of like
no, this
getting
is all fake. It's all fake. It's all fake. Fake carbon. I carbon fibered the whole interior of my car.
Yes.
And she's making fun of it, even though hers is all rhinestone.
Yes. Hello, I'm Jordyn Jones.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Jordyn Jones. And so, yeah. I mean.
Oh, and he goes on his phone while he's driving.
I'm at a stoplight.
You're at a red where you can turn.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know, I've been driving for only less than a year, and I've had my license for 4 months, and I know I can turn right on a red, and you're just sitting there on your phone.
How old are you, Jordyn?
20.
You're 20, and you've been driving for 4 months?
Yeah. No. I've driven for a year, but I have my license for 4 months.
What were you doing for the others? 12 minus 4, 8 months?
I've been afraid of driving.
Why were you afraid?
But you drove without a license for 8 months?
No, like a permit. I had a permit.
Okay. You had a permit?
Yeah, I've had a permit since I was, when I was like 16, I went in to go get like my
license,
permit, you know, and I forgot my I brought a copy of like something instead of like the original, so then they told me, and then I just put it off for forever.
I did the same exact thing.
Yeah.
But so my mom did it, and like I cried on the way home because I was so mad at her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst.
So why are you afraid of driving?
No, I'm not now.
No.
Well, what was scary?
I thought that like people, like I would just be driving and people just wanted to come in my lane and hit me, and like, yeah, I was.
Do they?
Like even when I was driving in LA for from a year ago, I had never been to a stop sign. I had never been out of the neighborhood. I had never been to a stoplight. Like I had never been on a freeway. Yeah. So when
California freeways are the worst too.
And like that, like I live in California. It's just very. Yeah. It's the worst place to learn how to drive. So when I was in quarantine in Michigan, my mom taught me how to drive on like back roads, and then like she was just telling me where to go, so I was just trusting her, and like I literally got up to like a 50, and I'd never gone over like 35. I'd gotten up to like a 55. That's like a light where I have to turn left and like yield and get on a freeway, and she tricked me, and I like had a mental breakdown, and then she took the wheel and turned me onto the freeway, and then I was like, oh, this is easy. Ever since then, I've been
terrified.
Yeah.
I would be so afraid.
But like
if she didn't onto the freeway.
Yeah, if she didn't like break that barrier for me, then I would have never driven on.
Okay, so you were scared to drive, but you're not scared to get into a car thinking someone's still gonna come over and hit you, whoever's driving.
Yeah.
So you're just afraid to be behind the wheel, but you're better now.
Yeah. So then you see how this light's green? You can just turn right, but you know.
Do I have to stop?
Well, no, but the cyclist, you know, she was being sketchy, so it's a little sketchy. But
driving
I think it's crazy that like newer drivers notice so many more things.
They
after,
do.
Like years, you just get so used to it.
Like I'll be driving and then Jordyn will be like, so that says no U-turns right there.
Yeah.
I know, but like Drage would just flip the U-turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just send the U-turn because
you're also going 2 miles over the speed limit. 3 miles over the speed limit.
Oh my God, she's like Julia.
No, this is how
now I'm going 50 miles over.
I go fast on this road, but there's always one motorcycle cop down here, so.
Yeah. That's the worst.
Yeah.
So you went from driving, but you had a BMW. Didn't you have a BMW for a while?
Yeah, like I've had cars, but
so
like
you
I've
bought
had people.
cars without a license.
No. So for my 16th birthday, my parents surprised me with like a convertible Mercedes that like it was basically my mom's car because she like drove me around everything. Because that was when I was going to get my permit, you know, but then I didn't. So then when we got rid of we traded in the Mercedes for the 750i like matte black car that was like super duper expensive for no reason.
Yeah.
Then my boyfriend and like my mom would just drive me around in that car, and I was still just gonna get my license and be able to drive it. So I learned how to drive in that car, and I crashed into the insurance building, which also made me not want to drive.
Like your insurance?
No,
or just a random one?
Someone else's, yeah. Someone else's insurance.
How did you
building.
crash into an insurance building?
My dad was teaching me how to drive in a parking lot.
And he was like, if you are going to crash into the insurance building.
No.
Just in case.
He was teaching me how to just like pull into a spot, but then like reverse and then go into the one behind you. And like I had done it like 3 or 4 times, and I was like, okay, like let's just go. And he was like, no, one more time. So then I did it, and I went into drive instead of reverse, and I just drove into the building. And then I didn't drive for like 2 years after that because it was scary.
That would terrify me too.
I mean, yeah. And then now I'm just a professional driver, like way better than you.
So you bought a car that could drive itself.
By the way, I always keep mine on the percentage, not the miles, because the miles is inaccurate.
How do you do percentage?
It's okay, I teach you. Whoopsies. Driving. I think. Nope, not driving. Maybe quick controls. No.
It should be display.
Yeah, probably
It's
display.
right there. Where were you just on?
It's in display.
You were on something that was right here.
No.
Percentage.
No,
it's in display.
It's definitely in display.
I've turned it on before.
Yeah. Energy. 45%.
Nice.
And then like...
But how am I supposed to know how many miles I can go?
Well, you just wait till you go to like 10 and then you just go charge.
Oh. Okay, so we got 45 miles left. And
No, 45%.
Okay, so you...
Awesome blinker. Have you used your blinker once?
Girl, I am...
Has he used
I
the
didn't
blinker
even get
once?
over.
Has he?
I didn't get over. I was in this lane.
You're in the turning
I was
lane.
in
Your
the-
blinker's still not on.
Is this driving with Jordyn Jones?
I don't know. I thought this was the Tesla talk, and now I'm just getting...
Now his blinker's on. Once he's... Okay.
Wow. Talk about a front seat driver. Okay, so you went from no license to car to no license, another car.
Yeah.
And then you crashed the car into the insurance building.
Yeah.
And then you fixed that car? Or did you buy a new one?
Both.
Fixed it and bought a new one.
Yeah. So, like, I fixed it, got rid of it. Then I didn't have a car for, like, probably since, like, from January to, like, August, I didn't have, like, my own car. But, like, Jordyn would always drive me around.
And that's what, this year?
Yeah. So then I got my like, I bought my Tesla with a permit. My insurance is, like, $2,000 a month.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Your insurance is $2,000 a month?
Yeah, because I bought
right
it with
now.
a permit, yeah. But, like, I just haven't changed it to, like, a licensed driver. So, like,
So you just pay $2,000 a month?
yeah.
So you're just
Because
like,
you haven't changed it.
Yeah.
If I change it for you, can I have the $2,000 a month? I'll change it for you, and you can buy the $2,000 upgrade on this car.
There's, like, another reason of why. Yeah, there's, like, another
Oh
reason.
my gosh.
Yeah. But, like, I bought that car with my permit, and then, like, I got the license. And then I was first able, oh my God, the first time I drove alone, because I had never done that, even, like, illegally.
Oh yeah, that is terrifying.
Oh, yeah, one time I went to the store to get bananas with a permit. And it was the most illegal thing I've ever done in my life.
Go
But
and
I
get
went
bananas.
back roads. Yeah, I went back
Did you
roads.
see a cop?
That is terrifying.
No. But I was on the phone with someone the whole time.
So they could help you drive.
This blinker is really
No,
annoying.
just so that, like, if anything happened, like, someone would be, like, alerted right away.
Yeah, just in case. Okay, well
You
now.
turned your blinker off?
Yeah,
Well, it was
because it was annoying. And all these cars know I'm
There's
turning.
your phone again.
Okay, we're gonna get on the freeway
Why?
because
It's right there.
I know that's why.
And where is your blinker?
Why do I have to? I'm in the lane that is getting on the freeway. Why do I have to put a blinker on?
Goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so how did you start social media?
Yeah, you started from a young age. Like, how old were you when you first started dancing? I guess. Because that's what brought you up.
Yeah, like dancing. I would post all like my videos on YouTube, so that was like the first thing. Like my
Just
mom
dancing?
would post. Yeah, my mom would post like my solos and my things on YouTube, mainly so that I can look back at them and remember. Because like there had been a lot of times where one more lane over. This is going to, you know, you can get over with like autopilot. You know that, right?
I can't afford that one.
Really?
Yeah, you want to pay $10,000 extra for me to be able to get over?
Wait,
with
you
autopilot?
can't get over?
No, it's 10,000 more. Jordyn just criticized me on everything.
I didn't know you couldn't get over lanes.
No, yeah.
Is that the full self-driving?
Full
thing?
self-driving is get over lanes and stuff.
Oh my God, I'm so glad I did that now.
Yeah.
I've been like regretting it low key. No, it's fine. But right when I would go on stage, like sometimes appliance. Thank you.
This is good. Okay, you go on stage. How old were you?
No, like sometimes when I'd be backstage about to go on, I'd be like, oh my god, I don't remember my dance. So like my mom would just like bring me the phone and I would watch the video on YouTube that she had posted.
You would film.
Yeah, and then like the video started getting viral, and then I was on a dance show from that, and then I started an Instagram and like a long time ago, and now I'm just Jordyn Jones.
So how did you get on
the
a
most
dance show?
Generic explanation.
It really is generic.
Okay,
There's
so
nothing special.
how old were you when you first started dancing, and then when your video started? Okay, so you've been dancing forever.
Yeah.
And then when your first video, like when you first got views on your first video ever, that was like more than like 100 views, and you were like, crap, this could go somewhere.
I don't think, like, we didn't really know. We weren't checking the views. Like, it was really just I was posting my.
So what made your dances go viral compared to other people that dance?
This one YouTube channel, I think called like Dancing with YT, they would post like the best dancers or like the best solos, like that they thought, and like they would like basically steal the video and like post it on their channel, and they had like millions and millions of subscribers. So like my videos would do good like when they reposted them and stuff, and then like that's how I was on the dance show, because that video went viral.
So what was the dance show?
Dance Moms. And like Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition.
So
first was Abby's Ultimate Dance Competition, then I was on like 2 or 3 episodes of Dance Moms, and yeah.
So is your mom crazy?
Yes.
In the dance world?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
was she one of the moms that was like,
no,
she didn't like argue and fight with all the other moms?
I guess that's why they say I got like kicked off the show, because
your mom wasn't crazy enough.
Yeah, like my mom wasn't crazy enough.
Bummer.
Was he actually like the moms have to be physically crazy to be
Yeah,
on
have
the
you
show?
never seen the show?
I've seen it a couple times,
Yeah,
where
like,
they yell at each other, but
yeah, they have to be like.
So
crazy.
how did they invite you on the show, or do you like apply for that?
Yeah, they asked for a Skype interview. We didn't know who it was.
So your mom wasn't crazy enough.
Yeah, she wasn't crazy.
Do the moms act, or are they actually crazy?
Oh, you also know that you can put dual controls. So, like I could have it on like high, and you could have it on low. Yeah.
Are you cold?
Yeah, some moms were crazy. I mean, my mom had her moments.
Did the moms act for the show, or are they just physically crazy?
I'm sure most of them act. But
Did they set up? Like,
yeah, well, kind of like. Oh my God, there's a Chili's right there. I've never been to Chili's.
This is actually like you have like a little kid in the front seat that just notices the most random things on the side of the road.
When I'm driving, I'm like him. I'm focused on the road, not
even when it's autopilot.
When I'm in autopilot, I'm looking around all the time.
I like fall asleep. We were driving to Washington, and he fell asleep. I'm sleeping in that seat, right? And I'm like, I wake up and I look at him and he's asleep, and I'm like, is he joking with me?
Oh yeah, you told me this.
Yeah, I was like,
and you just let him, right?
Yeah, and then I was touching the wheel. He was out for like 2 minutes, and then I'm like, okay, you should probably wake up, Gunner.
I've fallen asleep probably like 3 times by myself.
It really is the safest thing ever.
The car wakes you up?
Yeah,
well, like because like after 30 seconds, like it makes you grab the wheel again, and the car will come to a complete stop.
And
yeah, on the freeway.
No, with yours will go all the way to
with yours, it
lane.
will pull over to the side.
But with ours, it just stops in the middle of the freeway. But it's a good jolt when it's slowing down, so then you feel it.
One time when I wasn't like touching it, it literally slowed down all the way. It didn't get over.
Well,
oh really?
Yeah. That would be way safer for it to get over to the emergency.
Yeah. But it throws the hazards on, and then the alarm will come on eventually. So like you're pretty good.
Holy crap! I didn't know that. But you were asking me a question. Like sometimes they would like get the moms like alcohol and
to get them drunk.
Yeah, and then they would. I mean, it wasn't like they were never forcing anything, but they would like set up like, okay, they would be like Christy and my mom and Yvette, or like they like set it up to like have them meet at the bar, and then like when they were at the bar, obviously the moms would like order drinks, but like they would like pay for all of it, and so.
And then they would start talking, and then they would pull out the cameras.
No, they would just already have the cameras on.
So the moms were drunk like while they're on the show.
Not drunk, but like they would just definitely be
tipsy,
like loosened up to be like talking about random things.
And they sign like a form, like I'll drink and then whatever
I
say.
No, not like that. They were just like after they know that you've kind of been like a little tipsy, they'll get you in the interview room and then like interview you on like things that are going on, and then. Yeah, and then like that's when my mom would just be like, because you could obviously say no, like, oh, I don't want to do the interview right now, or then they wouldn't care, but
yeah,
like because you have your set interview times, but then when they would just try to like add one to get things out of you, you can always just say no.
So when you were on that show, that's when your Instagram started like blowing up.
Yeah, like I hit 1 million followers before the show was out, but it was after it was like released.
Oh dang.
Yeah.
How did you hit 1 million?
I don't know.
Like,
popular page back then like would always push me.
Oh really? That's so cool. And then you told me that you were like one of the first people to hit 1 million, right?
Yeah.
How do you know like what place you were?
I think like it's like under 100.
That's
maybe
crazy.
under 50 or something. They told me one time when I had meetings with them.
That's so sick.
I have never been over here.
Me neither. It's kind of cool. But
I don't think that you can. Oh yeah, you can get back on. Wow, there's like vineyards.
so then once you saw that Instagram and stuff were taking off, did you like automatically be like, this could be a career, or was it not until way later that you were like, oh, I guess I can start?
It was just like when I was doing brand deals and stuff, I guess, was when, I don't even know where to go. You know where to go. Oh yeah, that way. Okay. I feel like just when I started doing brand deals, I was like, wow, obviously it's a job because I'm making money.
What was like the first brand deal where you like made a decent amount of money? Like how much money did you make on the first brand deal that you were like, oh dang, I could actually like make a living off this?
Oh no, like back then I was doing like toys and stuff. I don't remember.
How long ago was that?
I want to say it was like 14.
14.
Maybe 15.
And you were already making money off brand deals. That's insane.
Yeah. What's that?
Helicopters.
So when you're like
Are your
14
ears
or-
poppy?
I'm changing elevations.
When you're 14 or 15 and you get a brand deal, does the money go to your parents or does it go to you?
Me. But before you're 18, some of your money goes into a Coogan account, and then I get it when I'm 18.
Did you have a lot of money in your Coogan account or whatever?
Oh yeah, from the show, from acting, from.
So is that account like meant for like so your parents can't just take all your money?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So when you turned 18, did you like kind of go on a shopping spree and like
No.
spend a lot of it, or are you pretty conservative when it comes to money?
I'd say I'm the most conservative person you'll probably like ever meet with money.
So you don't spend it unless you really need it, or like
Since I basically like everything that comes in, like I invest right away in my career, like whether it's songs, music videos, I don't even know, like even just like buying merch or like literally like all of that. Like I honestly don't spend. I never really buy myself anything.
What's like the most expensive thing you bought yourself, and you're like,
Besides
you were
your Tesla.
like,
So when I got like, I think I remember when I got my Coogan money. I think I bought my Louis wallet and my Celine purse and a MacBook for myself.
dang,
Like
how much was
MacBook
that?
Pro.
Do you know how much that was like all together when you? Because like that was probably your first big purchase.
Probably like $11,000.
crazy.
But
And you were how old? 18?
No. I bought that stuff a long time ago. Never mind. I bought that stuff a long time ago. Like when I got one of my first big checks. Because like you get most of your check, but some of it goes into a Coogan account. Like not all of it.
Oh, so you get like
Yeah. So like I think
like
when I was
50% you get, or like
I can't
70 or
remember.
80.
I can't remember. Really
So
can't remember. I
your
don't know
first
what.
big check, you
Yeah, like the first
bought a
big check in
MacBook.
like that week, I got a MacBook, I got my Celine purse, and a Louis wallet to go into my like thing.
do you still have all those things?
Yes. Even the wallet, I don't use it anymore. It's like completely fallen apart, but I still have it.
That's cool.
And then the MacBook, I think I don't know if I have the MacBook. I covered it in all emoji stickers. I think I still have it, or it's in Michigan, and I gave it to my brother.
That's cool.
But like I still have all that. Like my Celine bag I use all the time. But other than that, like the most expensive, like I got my mom a car this year, I got me a car this year, and
You're the Range Rover.
I got the Range Rover Evoque and my Tesla all within May. I got my mom's car in May and I got my car in August.
When you buy a car, do you buy it outright or do you
Um,
finance? Like, did you?
The Range Rover Evoque is like financed so that I build credit.
Okay.
And then this car, I put like more than half of it down, and then like the rest is payments.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I got this car, is because I never had credit or anything. So my dad's like,
yeah, exactly.
might
like,
as well just build credit, and it's like not a hard payment.
For my mom's car, I just did like the minimum amount to put down, and then like the rest is like comes out every month. But then this car is just the one that I was like, oh, also because I couldn't get approved for my like loan, and my loan was gonna be for like $35,000.
Isn't that funny that you weren't able to get approved, but it's because you just don't have credit?
I have a 780 credit score. So when I was not getting approved for like any of these like loans, I was just like, okay, I'll just put down the 35,000, whatever.
Like,
I was just like, whatever. And honestly, it's better than I don't have to like owe like APR or something.
Yeah.
So.
Are you close with any of the girls still?
Asia, kind of. She was on my show. I talked to like Kenzie and Maddie kind of often, not really. Like we just swipe up on each other's stories and like support each other's things. But other than that, like Nia, I love Nia. Probably it.
And JoJo wasn't on your season, or was she?
I'm close with JoJo, but she was not. Like she was after me.
Okay.
So, like I didn't know her. I mean, I knew her. We used to go on like tours together. Like, me and JoJo, and then me and Asia did the same thing. But obviously, I still talk to JoJo.
That's pretty cool. What's the coolest like? This is. What's the coolest experience that you've gotten to do because of your career?
I would say honestly, like other than traveling like on like world tours and stuff, like I'm saying, and like meeting fans, like the other part of like being like an influencer, I feel like when I travel, because like I could get like, because I will like promote the hotel or whatever, like I could have like free like everything. Free stays.
So crazy.
And it's just like, because like if you think about it, like a rate for like an Instagram post is way more than like a trip. Yeah. Low key. So they know that they're getting like
a deal.
A great,
you just posting for them.
Yeah.
What was it?
What made you get into music?
Ooh. Low key. I mean, dancing like my whole life. I'm obviously like listening to music, and I've always wanted to like be the musician. But mainly is like Billy Elliot and like the musical and Frozen, the first movie, like all of those. Like I was singing them all day long, and I was so bad. But I really wanted to get into like something like that. Then I was in a girl group, and they made me like the rapper in the group, but I was still going to vocals with the group, and I obviously am competitive, so like I always wanted to like have the most lines in the song or like whatever it was, but since I was the rapper, they didn't want me to. Yeah. So then like when I left the girl group, I started doing my own vocals and started releasing my own music.
So did you have like an instructor to teach you to sing?
Yes. So I was very bad.
So you think anybody that sets their mind to singing probably could sing?
Yeah, like to me, it really is like I think people are born with the voice. I think it's kind of like swag. You know, like some people just like have that like like hip hop.
They just know how to like
they just like have the swag, and it's like a really gross word to use nowadays, but and then some people like you cannot teach swag in my opinion. Like you just can't teach that like flow and that like I don't give an F like attitude. So to me, like singing is something you're so like either born with, or like if it's in your life in your younger years, then like you will be able to carry a tune and like have like tone, like like no notes and stuff. But like I was like, if someone was like say like I'd be like like I was so off pitch. Like I had to learn from ear training. I had to learn like literally how to breathe through my diaphragm, like bottom up. So like it was very hard for me. And I feel like truly you are either born with the voice or I've been working at it for almost 10 years. Dang. And I'm still like nowhere near where I want to be, but I can definitely like it took me like 5 years to just learn pitches and like ear training. It took like when you can meet someone literally right now that's not a singer and they can carry a pitch. Yeah. Or like whatever it is, but I had to do that for like 5 years.
Do you ever like
That's
get
crazy.
nervous and like what's like your biggest audience you've ever had? At, like, a performance?
I opened for Demi Lovato in New York for like 50,000 people, or maybe even 100,000 people.
Dang.
And then I opened for DNCE in Mexico, and that was like 50,000 people.
By yourself, you're up there.
Yeah, by myself.
That's so scary.
Oh, I'm so dumb. I performed at Dream Music Festival in, it was my first music festival in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Exactly a year ago, like today, or like 4 days ago.
Dang.
And that was, I opened for Marshmello. I was on the roster with like Marshmello, Saweetie, I think, Usher, and Migos.
Dang,
And
that's
me.
crazy.
Yeah.
Do you ever like get stage fright or you just like
No.
anymore?
Like, I'm an extreme introvert, but then when I'm on stage, I'm an extrovert, and I just like own it, and I'm very confident on stage, and I want everyone to like look at me and listen to me and
Yeah.
watch me dance. But then as soon as I'm off the stage, I'm like, okay, like, please don't look at me. I'm shy.
So you were in a Marshmello music video, weren't you?
Yes.
So have you seen him without the Marshmello head on?
No. He
No.
wasn't there. He was not there.
Who's the most famous person you've met?
I mean, I feel like everyone sees like fame in different ways. Like, you know, your idols.
Yeah.
Like, I've met Kim Kardashian. I've met Kobe Bryant. I've met those are probably one of the two most famous people, like legends, icons. I mean.
Yeah.
And then like other people's like, I mean, I've literally met, I feel like everyone, because what I used to do was when I was a dancer and I would be on Kids' Choice Awards or all these award shows where every celebrity
Yeah.
was. So like we got to park, like our parking level was the same level as all the famous people, or like the car, like the black cars and everything.
That's
So
cool.
I would just wait there at the elevator at the parking garage, and I would meet every single celebrity, like Johnny Depp, like Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Like
That's so fun.
I've met every single person that has been famous for
Yeah.
like was famous back then, because I would just wait there and be, like I was a
Are you
complete
close
fangirl.
to any of them?
I mean, Zendaya. So I was a part of like her dance. I was on Shake It Up, and then like, I started going to her vocal coach that she recommended me, and then what? I was on her. She did like 2 dance videos for her YouTube channel, so like I was in those videos, and yeah, like I'm close-ish with her.
That's cool.
Like we're like we know each other.
Okay,
And
last
I was her dancer.
last question.
Okay.
Do you ever see yourself as famous? Like, has there ever been? I guess there's obviously been a time where you're like,
I feel like low key, like being a part of that music festival was like, because obviously like when you see stuff like that, it's like I felt it wasn't that I felt famous or like, oh wow, it's just like I felt accomplished in that moment, to where like I'm like, wow, everything that I've worked on or like worked up for is like, when I see my name on that like roster or whatever, it's like I feel accomplished, and I feel like I feel like someone like patted me on the back, like, like good job.
Has there ever been a time where you've been like crowded with fans and you're like,
Yes.
you're overwhelmed and you come off as rude?
Yes.
Do you think?
So at VidCon, there was a huge like scandal of me for some reason. I don't really agree with it, but so VidCon fans are all over you at all times.
Yeah.
You know, like if you wanted to like go get Starbucks or something in the hotel, like fans are just swarming you. Even if they don't even know who you are, it's like since other
They
people
know
are
that-
swarming you,
yeah.
everyone just swarms you. So there was this huge thing that came out at VidCon that it was like they were gonna take away our passes and kick us out of VidCon forever if we like acknowledged and like fans, and like they were not allowing
Because
us.
Logan did his like crazy
Yes,
thing.
it was then. So like
Yeah.
we were not allowed to like stop and meet people, because I would have not been able to come back to VidCon and meet people ever again. So there was one time where there was like that gate, like that barricaded like gate, and I was on the other side of it. So like no fans were right there, but fans were here, and they were all pushing against this gate trying to like meet me, and like at the time my ex, and he was all his fans were there. So I was like trying to pull him like along, like I just had my hand with him, and I was just walking, and I wasn't paying attention to the fans because I didn't want to get my pass taken away. So I'm like, come on, hurry. And then everyone was like, wow, Jordyn doesn't support her boyfriend's dreams and blah, blah, blah. And I was
dang.
like, we're not supposed to be
You're
doing
like,
this.
I'm gonna
not
get in
trying
trouble.
to get us in trouble. Like, I don't like doing anything
Yeah.
that's like bad. So, and then like there was just this whole thing about like I'm not like thankful.
You ever go
and
in
stuff.
public and be like, dang, I hope I don't get seen today, or?
I feel like yes, but like on the inside, I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
like I want to get noticed.
It's so fun to get noticed. Even like when I get noticed by like one person, it's like,
Well, you have
whoa.
to tell her about that time when the
Oh,
kid
we went
came in.
out. What
There was
one?
a group of us. It was Britt, Drew,
Oh my
me,
gosh, this was my
Drage, Nick.
favorite moment
like,
my whole
there
entire
was
life.
like 8 of us, and
Like,
this
this one
kid
was
literally
so
came
good.
up and like asked the waiter like, "Oh, can we go meet them?"
Like we were sitting in the middle of a restaurant outside, and he was like outside the
waiter
restaurant.
let him in, and he walks
And-
over, and Drew's like, "Oh, what's up?" Like he's like, "Can I have a
Yeah.
photo?" And he literally only asked Drage.
He like came up to our whole group, and Drew like stood up, was like, "Oh yeah," and the
Of
kid was
course,
like,
yeah.
He
kid was
walks
like,
up to Drage.
"No, just Drage," and I was like, "Yes, my life is complete." It
Yeah.
was just funny
And Drew
because
just
like
sat back
I was
down
the
quiet.
smallest one out of everyone, and like he just came up to me. But yeah, those moments are all like
Yeah.
always so fun, and like just like the weirdest one was a couple weeks ago. I was in Florida, and this grown guy, like this motherfetcher was like 27 with a beer in his hand, like just drinking, like looks at me and is like, "Yo, Drage, I was watching your video the other day." I was like, "What the fetch?" I'm like, "You're not my demographic," but it was
maybe
so
maybe
funny.
he is.
I know, I guess so.
You always base your demographic
Maybe he watches it like with his kids
to
or something.
who actually meets you in person.
True. Well, thank you, Jordyn, for being on our podcast.
Last minute too. Sorry, I look like this.
Yeah, Jordyn, all of her stuff's going to be down below. Make sure you go check her out if you haven't seen any of her stuff before. And yeah, this has been the Tesla Talk
Tesla talk.
with Jordyn Jones.
Peace.